Welcome to Latte Love, where we're going to unbox the new Gaggia Brera. Todd, why don't we get the box open and show everybody what this new machine's like?
I'll do that and I'll show my bald spot when I'm doing it. Have the drip tray on top. Just take that. Machine comes with a coffee scoop and some lubricant for the brew group. Instructions, many different languages, actually very good instructions, they're easy to understand. So if you read them, you'll know how to use the machine. And it comes in this nice foam packaging.
Let me get that off for you. And this will help to make sure that your new machine doesn't receive any scratches on it.
Like
got
when
it?
we get done with it.
Right? Okay.
Now we're going to set up here so you can kind of see size-wise how it compares to other machines.
What's pretty exciting about this machine is actually the silhouette. If you notice, it's only 12 inches tall. So when you compare it to other machines on the market, this is great for somebody who doesn't have a lot of counter space in between the cabinets in the height. So this is the ENA 5 by Gaggia. This particular machine is 14 inches tall. And then over on the other side, you'll see that we have the Gaggia Platinum. Is that the swing model over there?
Swing.
The swing. And that's about 15 inches tall. So really quite a difference in the height of the machines. Want to bring her over this way, Todd, so you can see her?
Yes, dear.
Now this machine is available in two different finishes. We both have a stainless steel front plate. One has silver and the other one has black.
Okay. Now we're going to show you how this brews. On the front of the machine you have a few different buttons. Actually we have a spout here that goes up and down. So if you're at the low part, you're
at about 3.5 inches, and when you pull it all the way up, you're getting about 4.5 inches clearance for a cup.
Okay. Now I'm going to push the brew button and we're going to start brewing some coffee. And while it's brewing, I want to show you inside the bean hopper. Okay, I'm going to push the coffee button, start brewing. Now you can see how this here is vibrating. That vibrates. So it'll suck all the beans down inside the hopper. That way if you have oily beans, the machine will work just fine. Okay. First is doing a pre-brewing. Pump goes on for a second first, wets the coffee. Then it goes into full brew mode. That's a nice crema. I have this program to brew about an ounce of espresso.
And how do you typically brew that button? How do you program that button, Todd?
Programming is very easy. Okay. Is this for you or?
It's for you. You can have it this time.
Sweet. Good. Nice. Okay, we have a brew button over here, and that is for a small cup. Another one for a large cup. If you want to do a double shot, you push that twice, and it'll do 2 complete cycles. Over here is your main power button to turn the machine on and off. And over here, that button controls the strength of the coffee. You notice these 3 beans here. Okay.
And what those do
scoop.
is it changes the grams of coffee per shot. So you can go anywhere from 7 to 10.5 grams for each shot of coffee.
Exactly. So 1, 2, or 3. Mild, medium, and strong. Then you have that one as a scoop button. And that's for if you want to use what they call the bypass doser, which is located on top of the machine. And that's right over here. And with that, you just take a scoop of ground coffee, dump it in there, and it bypasses the grinder and goes right in the brew group.
And what that's nice about is if you're entertaining, say you've got a whole bunch of beans in the back of your hopper and somebody says, I want a decaf coffee, you can use your pre-ground feature then to make them their own cup.
Yep. Now, on top of your bean hopper here, you have a lid, nice soft rubber piece here. Keeps the beans nice and fresh, so it doesn't let the air in there. You have a grind setting over here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grind settings on that one.
And really easy to change. Basically, when the machine is going, you can just change the style here.
Exactly. You always want to change the grind setting while the grinder's actually operating. And here's again is your bypass doser. Let's make a cappuccino.
Sounds good to me.
You grab us the milk, please.
Sure.
And just about halfway up.
Sure. There we go.
Looks good. Okay, first thing you want to do is purge any water out of the wand. There's always going to be some condensation in there with all machines. So you push this lever here, or I guess we'll call it a knob.
It's basically a knob.
To the steamed position. The other way is the hot water position in case you want to get hot water out of the machine. And we'll put that in there. Okay, and starts frothing. No special technique needed. Just make sure you always put the tip well underneath the surface of the milk. And while it's frothing, I'll show you this little hole right there. It sucks the air in for the milk to create the froth. And I'm going to put it in the handy dandy thermometer. You can see how she heats up. Now when you get enough froth, you just take your milk and you cover that little hole up, and then it'll just heat the milk. I like the froth level there. So I cover that. Now it's just going to heat the milk. It won't actually froth anymore. Listen close, you can hear the difference when I lower the pitcher down, or the cup down. Hear the hissing? Now no hissing. No hissing, no froth.
That's a good way to milk the Todd.
I don't like to go over 160. You start to lose the texture of the milk. Okay. And then we'll stick that in there. And we're out of water. See this little light up here?
I can do that, Todd.
So we'll just fill the reservoir up after brewing 4,000 cups.
And one of the things I like about the water reservoir is that it's easily accessible from the front of the machine. This will actually hold 41 ounces of water and has a spot to put a water filter in.
Now we'll brew. Okay, and you hear the pre-brew for a second. Notice the nice slow flow. Nice crema. Good separation on there. Yeah, look at that.
That is absolutely beautiful, Todd. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do is after you use the frothing, Todd, why don't you turn that on for hot water so we can get any leftover residue out of there?
It's always good to rinse these off. Set hot water, a little water coming out, or you just use water out of your sink, works nice. And that cleans out the wand, so get all the milk residue out of there.
Perfect. Now on the other side of the front of the machine, you saw where we took out the water reservoir. Todd, do you want to take out where the ground coffee goes?
Here's where the ground coffee goes, and it comes out in nice puck form.
They can actually hold
Nice and
8
neat.
pucks of coffee in there, so that's nice. Now one of the things that I like about the Gaggia machines is that you actually can get access to the whole brewing mechanism from inside. So if you want to turn that
Yeah.
around.
Brew groups over here, like the other Gaggia Super Automatics. Just push that, comes out. All you have to do is rinse that screen, rinse the whole unit under the sink, and just turn it upside down and let it dry overnight.
You want to make sure you don't clean it too much though, because there is some grease in there that actually helps with the functioning of the machine. So that's why you get the little tube of grease.
I'll show you where the grease goes. Right in these little tracks over here, if you have to. But don't put it in the dishwasher, and don't use any soap.
Very good. Now you notice when you open the drawer, if you want to open it again, you can see some of the warning lights on the front that kind of indicate what's going on. So when you
Yep.
take out the...
Yep, so when the door is open, that caution light will tell you that the door is open. Or if the brew group is missing, it'll tell you the brew group is missing by that flashing light. When your coffee container is full, that light will go on. Or if it's missing, it'll go on. If your reservoir is empty, well, you saw that earlier.
Exactly, saw that earlier.
Yep, got that light that goes on there.
Very nice. Now on the back of the machine, let me just turn it all the way around here for you to see. That's where you're going to find your power cord, and there's another on-off switch. So once you start up your machine, you're just going to plug in the power cord, turn it on, and you'll use your front on and off button on a regular basis to work your machine.
Yep.
Okay, and one of the last things, if you notice inside your drip tray here, there's a small float that goes on the top. It's a little red piece. So as this fills, this will raise up to let you know that it's time to empty that out too.
So that's up high. You'll see it clearly.
It's really easy to maintain. Again, one of the things I like about the machine is a really nice size. If you have space that's limited, this will be a perfect fit for it. It really has a sleek, nice look. So we look forward to seeing you again when we unbox some new merchandise around here at Whole Latte Love.
Yeah, so bigger's not always better.